Okay, I can see both of your neighbors. Anything on this belt is a low blow. Keep your punches up. Obey my commands at all times. Shake hands. Good luck.
What a crowd it is. It's a sold-out house, looks like to me. I'm Alan Massengale with David Mayo from the Grand Rapids Press, who's known Mayweather practically his entire adult and youth life.
Since he was about 9 or 10 years old.
I will make one crack, though. I will say I think his trunks were designed by Mrs. Claus. Looking beautiful with the white gloves. Here we go, round one. Judah for 12.
Judah's hoping this fight is his speed. He has to be the first guy who can match Floyd Mayweather's speed. It hasn't happened before. We have to find out quickly if it can happen tonight. For years, they kept Mayweather away from left-handers, but he has fought several of them within the last 2 or 3 years. He fought his most recent fight against Sharmba Mitchell. He fought DeMarcus Corley in 2004. Henry Brucella switched up some in 2004. Nice left hand by Judah there.
At one point, I heard they would say they would never fight one another. That certainly went by the board.
Part of the foundation for this fight.
Whoa! Tangling up here. And you can get a knee tweaked on something like that.
Claims that he had to stop the session because Judah was taking too much punishment, and Yoel Judah wouldn't stop it. If you believe that claim, that's up to you. But the Judahs haven't been anywhere this week.
There's a slip.
To say anything to counteract the claim.
So there's the background on what goes on in the world of boxing. Judah going to the body. Judah's got some quickness.
Mayweather doesn't usually start this slowly. And having seen Judah so many times in the past, they were actually roommates after they both lost in the Olympic trials when they went to the Olympic box-offs, and Mayweather came back and beat Augie Sanchez twice that year, and Zab ultimately lost to David Diaz. Nice left hand there by Judah.
Well, he's looked pretty good first 2 rounds. Floyd is very cautious. Lead right hand.
That's the lead right hand he lands so often against so many people, and which is generally a big weapon for a right-hander against a southpaw.
It's nice to have Mayweather back in Vegas, but he's not exactly the crowd favorite from what I'm hearing.
Well, his last 2 appearances here were 2 tough fights with Jose Luis Castillo, and he's in another roughhouse fight tonight.
That was back in 02. Castillo may have been the only guy who actually ever beaten him, but didn't show up that way in the judges' cards.
Another good round for Judah.
Judah's getting some confidence. It's just so funny to hear Roger. He sounds just like his brother in the corner.
Well, there's no question Mayweather's become a more exciting fighter since he's been with Roger Mayweather. He's stepped up his offense, and he already had the amazing defensive skills that his father taught him, made him a more complete fighter. But tonight he has yet to turn any of that up.
Floyd going on the attack.
Extremely tactical fight, and Mayweather's really a little reluctant to just let his hands go. He hasn't thrown many combinations.
Now they're cheering for Floyd. And now they're cheering for Judah.
Well, the money talks in this town, and he did get bet up to 6-1. So probably the majority of the people in this house have a couple dollars on Mayweather.
Left hand from Judah.
Nice counter left by Judah.
Judah fighting a very smart fight.
Every time Mayweather gets in tight, Judah grabs him.
He's trying to cut off the ring. His corner was saying that Judah doesn't want to fight him. I don't think Judah wants to get knocked out. It's what Judah's trying not to do. And he's doing a good job offensively, too, when he has opportunities. Just haven't been that many out. This is a very strategic fight so far. A lot of respect for one another. You can do all the yapping and talking before a fight you want, but when it comes down to going to the office and getting down to business, all that goes out the window. Or in Zab's case, not talking. There's some of the quickness and movement from Floyd. Considered the best pound for pound in the world in the red trunks with the fluffy trim. Judah, they told him to let his hands go and start fighting a little more. We'll see if that strategy is going to work, because if he does open up, Mayweather will be there to counter. Nice left
Big left hand. Probably the best shot Mayweather's taken in quite some time.
Wanting them to go to the body to slow him down, but if he tries to go down there, he might find that left hand right in his face. That's the danger of sticking your head out there, because Judah's got a real wickedly quick left hand.
Well, it looked last round like Mayweather in the third round and early in the fourth, like he was beginning to get things turned completely in his favor, and then one shot kind of changed the course.
Pretty good right hand, lead right hand, which I love from Mayweather over the years. Mayweather just turned 29 in February.
Well, there may be some thought in Mayweather's camp that Judah has had a tendency to fade late in some fights, including against Baltimore, that he's got a suspect chin, and that maybe this is the time he wants to start to turn it up against Zab.
Going to the body. Continually going right hand.
For the first time, Judah looks like he doesn't really know what to do with Mayweather. For the first time in the fight.
Another right hand and a left hook. Now he's gone into I've lost my mind mode. He's been noted for. Now he's angry. He's just plain angry. He's got a lot of anger in him.
He does have a lot of anger. He is bleeding, apparently either from the mouth or the nose. It's hard to say. Looks like it's from the mouth. For a guy with bad stamina, or questionable stamina,
now he's talking.
Swallowing blood's not a good thing to do. Much better round for Mayweather. Best round of the fight for Mayweather.
In case you just joined us, we're going down to end of round 6 now, 10 seconds left.
Judah caught Mayweather on the end of that right hand, no effect.
Mayweather just caught Judah. The champ is in the black trunks with the red trim. Mayweather fighting at 147 for just the second time in his career in the red trunks.
Look at Mayweather turn that. It looked like a jab, and he turned it into an uppercut underneath. You can't teach that. That's just pure acumen.
Floyd Mayweather, if you could start from scratch, you just say, here's the model. Judah, if he's in that corner, he's a target.
And his activity level is diminished as the rounds have progressed, Alan. He's just not letting his hands go like he was the first 3 or 4 rounds of this fight.
He's getting one upside the head. Now he sticks out his tongue. Right hand. He might want to consider getting out of there, but that's his business.
It's all Mayweather right now, Alan.
Judah tries to land a right hand. He misses by 6 inches.
When Judah does throw, it does not have the same zip it did early in the fight. Mayweather has broken him down with those body shots.
That right hand. Big right hand from Mayweather.
It's turned into a bad formula for him right now.
I tell you what, after those first 4 rounds, and you heard me say it, I said, this is not a 6-1 underdog. Now he looks like a 6-1 underdog. I mean, he was, you know what, I think he's having trouble breathing. I really do. From when they worked on him in the corner.
Zab looking toward Rick.
Right hand, bang, bang.
He may be just.
Judah finally threw a left.
I was about to say that Judah may be just trying to survive here, but he finally lets his hands go a little bit. And a nice left hand from Judah. Best shot he's landed since early in the fight.
Here he goes. That's a nice little 10-second spurt there from Judah.
You didn't see much reaction from Mayweather, though, almost like the steam's gone from Judah's punches, and he knows it. You can't go to sleep like that, like Judah just did walking away from Mayweather. We saw it in the Arturo Gatti fight when he knocked Gatti down in the first round. It'd be hard for Judah to get the tide turned back his way now in these last 4 rounds.
But he is capable.
And he has hurt Mayweather in this fight.
He is capable. I just think I saw his eyes. I watched him in the corner. I don't see any confidence. And I think his biggest enemy right now, aside from the best fighter in the world, is himself. Professionalism in his corner. I like the way Roger talks to him, the way he listens. But I also know you're talking about a boxing genius. Mayweather is a boxing genius. He was born into it. You've known him all your life. And if you're going to pattern yourself after somebody who was meant to do this sport, there's nobody better. Right hand. Judah's got his gloves down now. Another right hand and backed it up. Judah's hurt.
That's twice he's nodded, but hey, those were good shots.
And Mayweather knows it.
Appears to be his left eye.
Do you remember in the corner that Roger said we're going to make him quit on his stool?
Excuse me, it's his right eye. He's really puffing up badly there.
Going to make him quit on the stool, they said. Survival mode now for Judah.
I think that's exactly right, Alan. I think he's in full-fledged survival mode now.
Mayweather is at his best. That's all I can tell you. Not to say that Judah might not be able to land that big punch, but he's still wiping his nose, which is never a good sign.
That's the first return fire we've seen of any significance from Judah in 2 rounds.
Lately.
From the 5th round on, Mayweather's just teeing off on him. He's having his way now. It's a sparring session. They flash back 2 years to that little 4-round session at the top-ranked gym, and Mayweather's just wearing him out.
I believe the story now.
I do too.
Floyd's not a fighter who looks for the knockout, but he certainly can deliver it. He looks to do his job as best as he can.
I don't see a formula right now for Judah to get back in the fight. I think it'd be difficult. It'd be difficult to tell anyone that there is one, and you got to wonder how long Yoel Judah lets this go. Oh, it's a
low blow, big low blow, big low blow. I knew that was coming.
The great equalizer, Alan. The great equalizer. That was an extremely low shot. Mayweather does not appear able to put any weight on his left leg. Roger Mayweather and Yoel Judah in the ring. A fight breaking out between the trainers. This is a horrible sight, Alan. One of the ugliest sights you'll ever see in boxing right here.
This is bad news, folks. This is bad news. And I hope the crowd doesn't go nuts, because I'm going under the table. We've got beer being thrown around the arena. It's complete mayhem in there. That's why the police are here. They know how to break these things up. I love the Las Vegas police. And they're telling the crowd, don't you even think about coming up here. All hell has broken loose here at the Thomas and Mack. After a low blow, Roger Mayweather came out, met across the ring by Yoel.
If Roger Mayweather came out there first, Alan, there could very easily be a scenario where you could justify a disqualification against Floyd Mayweather for getting hit low. You could even argue, Alan, that this is
nice left hand from Judah.
That this is the first time in Mayweather's career that he ever faced adversity in a fight and then turned it around and won going away. He's got to let his hands go. He's got to knock Mayweather out. And of course, he may be winning this round, but Mayweather's not going to give him much of a target here.
Hit me, come on. Now he's toying. He wants to embarrass him. Now he wants to embarrass him.
Well, he's been through a bit of a rough night. He lost some early rounds. He got hit way south of the border and it ended up in a brawl. And all the bad blood that boiled over before this fight boiled over again during the fight. The rivalry is real, folks.
I wouldn't mind seeing it again just for the story. Floyd did a good job here.
Excellent performance by Floyd Mayweather, virtuoso.
Well, just from a story standpoint, to see him do it again, but I doubt it'll happen. Floyd's not going to give him a rematch.
The winner by unanimous decision and new champion, still undefeated from Grand Rapids, Michigan, Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather.